Well, welcome everybody to this recording of the second time that, well, I spent the last probably hour or more making this layout with Titus. Titus, why is that relevant? Are you good at designing stuff or something?
You could say maybe. I don't know.
What's this game we're looking at right here?
This is SnowPainters. We made this in a matter of months, and we put it together for our second semester game where all of us, all 40 of us, 43 I think, got together and made this game. We had to make a racer, and we decided what kind of racer we were going to make. We did some prototypes and found that penguins were fun, and we had some ideas for mechanics that we wanted to experiment with, and we got it on screen, we tested it, and we found it was really fun, so here we are.
How did the group come to the conclusion that penguins is going to be the thing?
So, like, there were other concepts in our prototypes that just weren't, like, we didn't have to choose a concept from a prototype, but we ended up choosing the penguins because everyone kind of liked it. Our whole group of people was very animal friendly and stuff like that. There was like a, one was like a cat running away from like some things on a farm, like a dog on a farm, or something like that. And then another one was like, there was a ship. There was like a pirate ship in the ocean. We could have had that as our racing game.
That sounds
like firing cannonballs. Yeah.
How many times have you raced these tracks?
Racing them, not terribly many, but like just testing them and making sure that they're functioning properly and fun and balanced quite a bit. So I'm not a master of like winning the game, but I am a master of like figuring out everything in the game is how it should be. Like you said, this one's the II of the penguin world because it's like the all-around balanced one, and then the rock hopper's got really good speed and acceleration, so it can bounce back from getting stopped up.
That's cheating. You're getting a controller?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Apparently I need to go get my controller. No. Apparently I need to grab my controller. Oh, it's working! Okay, sweet. How many are there? Oh, they're so cute! Oh my gosh. Well, I'm definitely gonna be the guy with the big eyebrows. And oh, there's a Viking, a halo, a party hat, a cowboy hat. I like both. I like all those. But I'm definitely going with top hat. Wow. Okay, so this guy is very fast with terrible turning. And that's probably too bad. All right, so I guess I should just be balanced. He looks like the rock star. His eyes are freaking me out though. There's those reticle. I don't know what those are called. I can't remember, but they're huge. he's on something. I think the judges need to check this guy. I think he's probably juicing. 400 frames a second. The same balanced character. I guess you would call him probably the II of the monkey ball comparison. Yes. True or false? Penguins prefer to eat salmon when it's glazed with syrup. Of course. Wow, we are like totally synced up.
Just about.
The sounds. Whoa. Okay. Oh shoot. Ryan forgot to pay attention to the acceleration button. Okay. There's the go button. All right. Oh, okay. Oh. Wow. There's so much happening. I'm blue, so I'm going fast on blue. I'm assuming if I lay down. Oh yeah. All right, now how do I use the superpower? Oh, I can look behind me. Oh, that's cool. All right, give me some green super sludge. Ugh, for some reason sliding across green liquid is just kind of nasty. Okay, so I change my color if I go over. Okay, so now I'm like purple or blue.
Yeah, you gotta power up so you can use the B button to use it.
Oh. Oh no, I shouldn't have changed my color. Oh yes, I should have changed my color. That guy came through with, oh crap. Dude, that's cool because it like changed, there is no like perfect line. Because, oh crap, I changed my color. Okay, good, I didn't. Woo! Alright, I have a power up, you're right, and I used it and then I forgot I used it. I'm like totally preferring to be green for some reason. Okay, I think, do other colors actually slow me down?
The other colors just don't affect you if you're not that color.
Okay. Oh man, I'm on like a wonderful streak right now. Yeah, green for the win. It says I'm in second, but like, there is nobody in front of me. Who beat me? Adorable Albert. You are not adorable. Alright. I like, you know what I like? I can still control my character after the game. Hey, who had a better time? You or me?
I had 2 minutes and 31 seconds.
It should show us fastest lap so I can see who had the faster lap time. I didn't even look at anything. I was just focused on winning. Like I stopped paying attention to the background. And I'll probably try I'll try the speedster, and I'll give him a cowboy hat. This guy, he looks like he has to be really fast because he's probably the kind of guy that would sell you like a fix everything all-in-one liquid and then have to get out of town really quickly. Dude, this is like set up for you to block the people from behind you. Oh, whoa! Okay, so the spray can like launches color instead of just like a boost. It just gives you, it puts color in front of you, and you kind of have to create your boost.
Yeah.
Oh, so you kind of got to line it up right, and we are about to do it right here. Let's go. Woo! Okay, someone just took a shortcut. They all took a shortcut. I'm the only one who went on the slow cut. So throughout the races, do you notice like one color becoming like the dominant color?
It could have gone that way, but we made sure that that wouldn't happen based on where we put it.
Dude, okay, that was so cool. I used basically the equivalent of a star. Oh, yes, I got the multicolor again. Yes, first place again. Dude, this is actually kind of hard. All right, I'm not gonna forget about the shortcut this time. And first place. Nah, it's not over yet. Oh, you stupid little star man. So how did you choose like your teams and stuff when you were making the game?
So this game is actually everyone. So most of our games are split up between everyone, but this one was just like the entire group of people that came in at the same time.
So it's like a class project type thing.
Yeah.
Wow. So which level did you spend the most time helping with design?
This one.
This feels like a very Titus map. It's very cool.
We had the benefit of working on this map for a bit longer than the other ones because we started on it sooner, so we got to polish it quite a bit. What was your time? Oh, you went past the screen already.
I accidentally clicked away without seeing.
That's fine.
But I did get... Dang it, I didn't even get in the top 3. Oh, yes I did. Yes I did. I got 3rd.
I got there too. Whoa.
Hey! I want to watch you do the last one.
Sure.
We should probably get my stream alert events right out of the middle of the screen though. Here we go. Oh my gosh, is that the voice of the Emperor Penguin?
Yeah.
Were you just drifting?
Yeah.
Oh. I had no clue you could drift. Okay, cool. And this is like a nighttime map. Okay, this is a pretty cool map. Ah, I recognize that mechanic. That's a very, maybe it's taboo to say Mario Kart.
It's fine to say Mario Kart. We proudly riffed off Mario Kart in our development. The snowmen used to take your color away, but we found that was too punishing, so late in the process we decided the snowmen were just gonna slow you down.
Wow, okay, good shot there. So that's a lot of changes with like 40-something people to decide like, okay, the snowman's just gonna slow you down. So how did you guys like notice that, and then come up with like the change that you wanted? Oh, bad hit.
We had regular playtesting sessions from people who have never played the game before while we were developing it, and we got feedback from them, and one of the things that they were consistently saying was like a barrier to getting them to enjoy the game was that kind of thing, and so that's how we made the decision.
Especially since everyone else, like if you hit it, you're basically just gonna get really far behind. Is there a Mario Kart multiplier that's like, hey, if you're in last place, you're gonna go a little bit faster than everyone else, just so you might catch up?
So we have actually what I'm using right now. This is like the star power. And if you get too far in the later places, then you your item is more likely to be the star power.
Okay, so that explains why I got the star power.
The AI are actually kind of hard to beat, but you can beat them, so I think that the AI team did a pretty good job.
Do you like Unreal Engine 4?
Yeah, they're coming out with Unreal Engine 5, so there's about to be a big change, and I think it's getting even better, but like it used to be that Unreal was hard to get into or like risky to use, but like it's actually really intuitive. It's like kind of a walk in the park to use these days with Unreal Engine 4.
I want to know, what's the thought behind the different turns and the different things? Like, what does a level designer see that I don't see as a player?
For sure. I'm going to go to level 1 because that was the one that I'm most familiar with, and I'm just going to go play through and then just stream of consciousness, whatever comes to mind as I'm going through it.
Okay.
So this area is kind of our banking curve.
This is very telling you you're going the wrong way.
Yeah. We have like one of the design features that we wanted in the level was a banking curve, and so if you go up here, then this kind of there's this bank, and it's kind of guiding you all the way around the one big turn sort of area.
Yeah.
So then like another feature was this split in the road, and then up ahead there'll be another split, and then the shortcut with the ramp. These were all features that we wanted in the level. One of the things that I wanted in the level personally was like this weaving structure and this under and over structure. So the splits, I think, were an important part of the level as far as like there's different paint trails, and then those paint trails can be on different splits in the road, so you have to choose which way to go. I think a lot of Mario Kart tracks have that, but not all of them, so that was like one thing that I think was core part of our level design was how to incorporate that, because what I did was I actually brought in some knots, like some knots that I constructed out of fabric, and those informed kind of our design process for like how we design the tracks. So
you like physically made an object as a reference for the track?
Yeah, I actually had them on hand.
Yeah, well, after this, let's grab them and you can show us. So when you said like an over and under, you were saying something right in this area, but I wasn't sure exactly what it was. I just said yes, you could finish your thought.
Right now, this track is going over top of the track that we drove on earlier. So like if I look this way, then so that's going under this. So there's this kind of ice cave that's going under the track that I'm driving on now. And then if I go up here, I can see those penguins that are going across the track that I'm about to go under.
I see. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I was so focused on trying to get the colors that I didn't even notice that. Even when I was watching you, I didn't even notice that.
Part of it was we were deliberately trying to block it off in some cases because, as you can see, we have this ice feature right here that is blocking off the sight lines to the track down there. And the reason for that is because you can see those arrows, and we didn't want those arrows on the wall to confuse the player as they're going this way.
Oh, yeah.
It actually took us a long time because, like, we had to put a whole bunch of collision boxes on. We had to, like, sit here and go, like, just try and, like, find a way to climb up a wall throughout the entire level.
Does level design say, hey, I want this figure 8, and I want this over under, and I want these lanes, and I want this type of gameplay to happen, and this is why, and maybe here's some visuals? Or are they also considering, or do they have to also consider, like, okay, here's where a contact box is, or a collision box? You know,
yeah, we design it, but the main part of it is we don't just say what we want, we actually put it in the world. So we built these tracks in the Unreal Engine, and we refined them as we got playtest data, and then like we put the collision boxes in later in the process because we could get data without it, but like it was important later to make sure that it couldn't be broken at all. For this game, we wanted to make sure that the tracks were very smooth and nice and organic and natural for the penguin environment. There's a lot that goes into it. There's like also the balance between, at one point we mentioned like the colors on the track. We had to make sure that one color doesn't get too dominant on the track at any point. Like, so we had to adjust the placement for the paint puddles and like make sure that once we simulated the track for the penguins going around like for hours at a time or whatever, we tested it to see that the paint puddles were in spots that didn't lead to dominant strategies or dominant colors.
Whoa, so you run the AI infinitely, and then if like one corner is just like all pink or something, or the whole track is pink, then what would you do?
Then we would adjust the paint puddles or adjust the track itself. I'll talk a little bit about the paint puddles. So here on this first part of the track, we have the paint puddles on the side of the track to give the player the option to get the paint puddles. So they don't have to change color, but like up ahead, we're gonna have a part where the player is forced to make a decision because they're all lined up in a row. So this kind of lets us subtly affect the meta of the level. We'll know that like here we can see like the main colors that are on the track up ahead are blue and green. That's because they're in the center right here, and that's where most penguins are going over these right now.
Yeah.
So just like adjusting which ones where, and also adjusting whether they're optional or required, and what parts of the track and stuff like that.
And that's actually really cool. I mean, it makes so much sense. It's like I should have like thought of that already. Oh, look, you can see the whole map.
Kind of looks like a knot. Like there's these weaving and over and under stuff that I talked about a little bit ago. And then,
yeah, and you have the knots.
Yeah, I have them on hand. I'll pull them up. So these were kind of inspirations for the track designs. We have a field of math called topology, and part of topology studies knots. And so these are all the knots that have a certain number of crossings.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, Titus is also like a mathematician. Went to school for like super math on the theory of math. I don't understand, but yeah, that.
This knot in particular was the basis for the track that we're looking at right now. You can kind of see the resemblance a little bit. We liked this knot because it has a lot of left and right turns in it. It was better for the track to have like a balance of left turns and right turns. And so even though this knot doesn't look as appealing, in my opinion, as some of the other ones, it had features in it that was really good for the track design. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Good times.
That's awesome. So when you walked into wherever you guys were doing this with like a hanky with some rope on it, was everyone like, what is that? Or is it like, oh yeah, this is how it works?
Yeah, I think it went pretty smoothly. Like we all sort of looked at it and like, oh yeah, that's really cool. We should try and see what we can do with that, and like, how does this make our designs better and stuff like that. So
yeah, that's neat. It gives you a cool like place to start from.
So one thing that happened in development was Unreal Engine would crash occasionally. The Unreal Engine would just like stop working, then have to reboot it and whatever.
Oh,
so
dang.
They kept track of how many times it was crashing. They made a whole list of like how many times it's crashing and when, and they used that crash list to like every time it crashes, we're gonna donate to penguin charity.
Oh wow.
And so like
dang.
At the end of the process, like they donated to penguin charity, and then like Unreal matched it, and like the school matched it too. So like we ended up donating like $200 or something to penguin charity.
Dude, that's awesome. Holy cow.
Because of Unreal. Yeah. When we took our photo, like when we launched the game, like we had like this fake check that we were like handing off to the penguin charity sort of thing. So that was like a fun moment.
That's cool. Let's do another one. Let's do one more. We'll do the whole Grand Prix. Here we go. Oh shoot, you are started already. I
did not mean to press that.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. I'm racing. I'm player one. You're already trying to beat me. Taking shortcuts? Not fair. All right,
here we go.
With all that I've learned, is there any cheat codes? No, just kidding. All right, here we go. I'll turn off the overlay and go. Oh crap, I didn't hit the button well enough. Oh, the halo actually glows. Okay, now. Okay, I missed the color, and I'm not happy about that. All right, blue. Let's go. Oh, I have a paint cannon. Yeah. Third place. Where are you at? Sitting in first place. Okay, fine. Oh yeah, what's the drift button?
It's gonna be X.
Okay. I can't believe I forgot about the drift button already. Oh man. Oh, get out of my way, you stupid penguins. Jesus Louise. Whoa. I got the banking curve. Going on, and oh yeah, oh crud. Dude, I'm doing so bad. Oh, look, it gave me the super rocket. Woo! Second place, dude, that was OP. Okay, the AI legitimately put a snowman like right on my track. Oh, I've got the boost. Oh, I've got the boost. Oh, yes. Woohoo! Hey, jerk. That was mean. Okay, here we go. Oh, so much green. So much green. No. Hey. Ah. Well, I got third anyway.
All right.
What was
and your
best
time was?
Oh, your whole group just dominated us. My best time was 2:53, or well, that 2:53 was the best group. I bet how good they do is like a function of how well you do.
Yeah, I think it is.
Cool. So I wonder if I went like really freaking slow. Nah, they'd probably still finish. Dude, what a cool game. That's neat that they published it.
For sure. We were all super surprised. There's like a before and after photo of us all, like before they told us they were going to publish and after they told us that we were going to publish. And so it's like the cutest thing to look back at.
So you've never designed a racing game before, have you?
No, I don't think any of us had. Actually, this is like the first racing game that we'd done. Most people, well, it wasn't our first game because we'd obviously done a few other stuff before that, but like we're pretty much constantly getting to work in different genres, so it's pretty exciting.
What's your favorite to work on?
My favorite genre to work on?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to say. I think I really like RPGs, like Japanese RPGs, and story-heavy games like visual novels and stuff like that.
I wish I played more visual novel games. Like, we did The Walking Dead. We're starting it anyway. We've gotten a couple episodes in. It's been pretty fun, but it's just so nice. Like, it's like a way to watch a movie and kind of relax, but still get like interaction and stuff.
I love The Walking Dead. Classic.
Well, that was really cool, Titus. Thank you for telling us about this so we could all go play it.
You're welcome.
Check out this top grade website, everybody. Now, you and I have to make resumes, but awesome people like Titus who do level design can make a freaking website with all of their stuff that they've worked on. So yeah, Titus, tell us about all this stuff that you've got on the screen here.
So these are my main pieces that I've worked on over the last year. This is SnowPainters, which you just played, and then Yonder was a mobile tablet game that we made for our first team game, and then we did some Half-Life 2. This is actually before I got to my grad school. This is a portfolio piece from before then, and then I also have Fallout 4 mod.
Michelle loves Fallout. She would probably love that.
Okay, let's go to that one. This is a write-up-y thing that's talking about my process, like what I spent time on and why I did things the way I did. It's also got some showcasey stuff like photo shots.
Dude, that's legit.
A lot of this is like talking about spreadsheet planning for like there were different outcomes to the quest and like there were 90 different outcomes, so I had to plan it all out in a spreadsheet. Well, I didn't have to, but I did. So
there were 90 different outcomes. So this mod is like a mission in the game. Like I'm used to mods that are like, oh, we're gonna put a Master Chief helmet on the character. You know, like that's the mod like I'm thinking about. So like what is what's this type of mod? This type of mod.
I made a quest and a world space in Fallout 4 using Creation Kit. So here's my plan for the world space that I made. It's this prison complex that I put together with the kit pieces in Creation Kit. So they have like a little wall piece like this, and then I just assembled the wall pieces and all the other pieces together to make this whole world, sort of this mini world in Fallout.
Whoa, yeah, okay.
And so this was some of my planning maps that were gonna show how the space was gonna flow, what the level structure was gonna be like. Then I made it, and I made 2 chapters for it. I had like 8 different characters in the quest that all had different personalities and different interactions with each other based on your choices that you made.
That's awesome. That sounds like a ton of work, but that looks very cool.
It was actually 2 semesters for both chapters.
So can people like download and play it?
If they ask me for the file, but it's not like officially published or anything.
Ah, okay. Well, one day you have to let us know if you ever do.
All right. So we saw this one, but here's sort of the write-up for it. Then I have some of the paper maps that I made before we actually started making stuff in Unreal. And I have the knots that I showed you earlier.
Oh, wow.
And this postmortem is like what went well, what went wrong, what we learned, and stuff like that to show that we're constantly getting better as developers. This one.
This looks fun.
I don't know if you can hear my audio coming through.
Yeah, I can, yeah.
So that's that one.
Were those leaves attacking that person, or did I make that up?
The leaves are not attacking the person, they're just in the background. But the grass on the ground does gravitate towards the player, so it'll like kind of latch onto the player's feet.
Yeah, I thought I read that wrong. Did it say the planet eats the people?
Yeah, so basically our concept for this game was Space Indiana Jones. So you're going to this planet collecting the relics, and then once you collect the relics, then like these traps trigger. So that's what that is, yeah.
That's neat. And I saw when you scrolled down, there was something, or maybe it was up, it like kind of showed the level that I was running through. This is neat. So what is this?
This is actually a screenshot from Unity, the final level, all put together. And then I have it broken down to like, this is what the player's learning at this moment and stuff like that. Because it is the first level and it's trying to teach the player.
And you guys come up with all this and before you even get into it?
Yeah, well, we don't write all this out, but we do paper maps and stuff like that very deliberately, and then we talk about them. And so we are definitely considering all these things as we're making the maps. A lot of this content is pulled directly from our process that we did like almost a year ago now. Those are our team projects that we've done so far. And then I have another one that I just haven't made this page yet, but this is the Half-Life 2 mod, A Parable of Rust and Rot, in the Hammer engine. It's kind of old school, but it turned out pretty nice.
I wish they were public so like people could play them and look at them.
Yeah, I would provide anyone builds or samples if they wanted them. This one was a teaching simulator, which is interesting in its own way.
What? That's cool. Are you the teacher?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Oh my gosh. What gave you this idea? Too many bad teachers. You needed to teach them how to do it.
Well, what gave me the idea was I was actually a teacher in Japan, so I like wanted to kind of capture my experiences and put it in a game.
Oh,
so that's what I did.
Right. Dude, are you kidding me? That's like the coolest journal ever.
We had to do a resume, like a professional resume too. And this is just like some of the same stuff that the website itself talks about. Oh, there's the About Me page, and then that wraps it up for the website. This actually talks about me being in Japan right here.
And this is a public website, like a published website, or it's a
on the Wix site itself. So I don't have a domain set up yet, but
sure.
It is viewable by anyone.
Tell me what games you're playing, so I know what we can play together.
The games that I play are mainly on the PS4 and Switch, but like I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm almost done with it. And then Hades. And I started playing this game called Wizard of Legend because we were researching it for one of the other games that we're making. And then that's about it, actually. I've been making so many games. Like, I've been making games a lot more than playing them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Does it take away the enjoyment of playing games, making games?
It doesn't take away the enjoyment. I think it's more enriching to play games having made them, but it does take away the leisure aspect of it. I have felt like I need to find a replacement for games for the leisure part of it. So like I listen to music a lot more than I ever did before I started making games, because like that's what I go to now for like just kicking back and relaxing.
Gotcha.
But I do feel like being a game developer has made my appreciation and the kind of things that I take away from games better than it was before.
Just how much like thought and effort is kind of going into maybe something that might seem trivial to the like me, right? I might never notice, but
yeah,
that's really cool.
and like also just like learning from the games as I'm playing them and like deconstructing them and analyzing them. It's not really a switch that I can flip off very easily, but
yeah.
it is I think it's worth it.
Yeah, it seems like it. I'm excited to see what more things you create. So,
thank you so much for having me on, Ryan.
Yeah,
it's been awesome.
This was great. We'll do it more often. We'll try to do some relaxing gaming.
Alrighty. Well, this means a lot. Like, I'll see you all soon. Like, this has been amazing. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, dude. All right, until next time. I'll see you.
Bye.